Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Apple's iPhone SE 4, a potential game changer in the smartphone arena. If you're curious about whether this budget-friendly device could truly revolutionize the market, then you're in for a treat. And remember, watch this video till the end to get all the juicy insights. Apple's iPhone SE 4, that's generating buzz and raising questions recently. Remember the iPhone SE's debut in 2016, fashioned after the iconic iPhone 5s? Some saw it as Apple's response to the demand for a compact phone, while others thought it was Apple's way of repurposing old parts for profit. Now, let's park those theories aside and focus on a theory that holds ground: the iPhone SE's role as an affordable alternative to Android's budget-friendly offerings. Fast forward to today, and the iPhone SE 3 closely resembles its 2020 predecessor, the iPhone SE 2, which was essentially an iPhone 8 with an upgraded chip. This recycling of older iPhone components makes the SE lineup feel a bit stagnant, especially when compared to the diverse range of $400 500 Android devices flooding the market. However, winds of change are stirring, and the rumored iPhone SE 4 is poised to shake things up. Depending on your perspective, this phone could be one of the most thrilling upgrades we've seen in quite a while. In fact, I'm going to make a bold prediction: it could potentially become one of the best-selling phones of 2024, provided it debuts in that year. According to the reliable leaker Unknown Z21, the iPhone SE 4 is expected to bear a striking resemblance to the iPhone 14. This could signal a goodbye to the traditional Touch ID button in favor of the modern Face ID technology. And that's not all. Whispers suggest USB-C, a solitary rear camera, and even the intriguing action button, a feature we're eagerly anticipating on the iPhone 15 Pro. There's also speculation about an OLED display, following in the footsteps of the iPhone 14. With this wealth of early information and a dash of educated speculation based on Apple's past strategies, let's dive into a quick overview of the speculated specs of the iPhone SE 4. But what's the key takeaway here? Well, the potential specs of the iPhone SE 4 could position it as a compelling contender in the market. It's becoming clear that Apple is eyeing the Android market share, and the fresh makeover of the iPhone SE 4 could be enough to captivate even the loyal Android customers. If you've ever thought about switching to an iPhone or upgrading from an older model, but the hefty price tag held you back, the rumored iPhone SE 4 is sure to catch your eye. And guess what? This might just put Android alternatives like the vanilla Pixel flagship, the intriguingly named Nothing phone, and the Galaxy Faye in a bit of a pickle. Now, don't get me wrong, Android's $400 to $600 flagship killers offer some flashy features, like a buttery smooth 120Hz display and a wide-angle camera. However, let's be honest here: except for those specific traits, I don't see how Android devices in this price bracket can hold a candle to the potential allure of the iPhone SE 4. But what about the price point? Some insiders are suggesting that the iPhone SE 4 could be priced at $599. However, I'm here to provide a different perspective. I believe this estimate might be on the higher side, especially considering its proximity to the $799 iPhone 15, assuming there are no price changes. There are two possible scenarios to consider. The first is that the iPhone SE 4 might be priced similarly to the current iPhone SE, starting at $429. But let's be honest, given the upgrades and inevitable inflation, this seems somewhat unlikely. The second scenario, which I find more plausible, is that the iPhone SE 4 could be priced just $100 more than its predecessor, landing at $529. This pricing not only seems reasonable considering the hardware enhancements, but it would also set the iPhone SE 4 distinctly apart from the iPhone 15, a model that I anticipate starting at $799. Now, you might be wondering, how can Apple create an iPhone SE 4 that closely resembles the iPhone 14 with just one less camera and yet manage to offer it at a significantly lower price point? The truth lies in the fact that while the iPhone SE 4 is expected to mirror the iPhone 14 in appearance, Apple has various opportunities to cut costs during production. The camera sensors might not be as cutting-edge as those in the iPhone 14. Apple could opt for sensors from previous models, coupled with the advanced image signal processor of the A16 Bionic chip, ensuring impressive photography and videography. And what about the display? Word on the street is that Apple is carefully selecting the most cost-effective display supplier. As of now, Bio and Tianma are prime candidates, expected to provide the iPhone SE4's 60Hz OLED panels, as opposed to the Samsung and LG panels used in Apple's latest iPhone 14 series. If the iPhone SE4 makes its entrance in spring 2024, following Apple's usual pattern, the A16 Bionic chip expected to power it will be 2 years old. While Apple's primary flagships, such as the iPhone 14 and iPhone 15, usually don't feature the latest chips, which are reserved for the Pro models, it's unlikely the iPhone SE will buck this trend. In closing, although the iPhone SE4 may appear leaps and bounds ahead of its 2022 predecessor, it's essential to view it within the context of Apple's strategy of gradual innovation. By managing expectations for the iPhone SE model, Apple might just create the illusion of the alleged iPhone SE4 being a monumental leap, when in reality it's shaping up to be a well-rounded $500 device without any over-the-top extravagances. So, there you have it, a comprehensive look into the iPhone SE4. If you found this update as fascinating as I did, share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing for more thrilling tech news. This is Tectics, signing off.